How are we blooming today? It's your girl Enchantress, the Gypsy Lotus of Uniqueness, and I'm back. I just finished What the Hill for the Scorpios for their season, helping them through their season and probably pre-retrograde. And I am going to actually probably go live maybe the day before retrograde starts, maybe the 8th, to talk about how the signs need to heal or what's going to be triggered for you guys during retrograde. But I want to make this video about who I am and what I offer as a spiritual advisor. I don't really want to call myself a reader because I do way more than that, and I just talked about not boxing yourself in. It would be a shame for me to ever box myself in and only label myself as a reader when I do way more than that. Okay, so excuse me as I'm still cleaning up cards, but so I am a medium, psychic medium. I have very healing hands. That's why I make my products. I am in training for giving massages to help release energy physically. But I do know how to hold space. I know how to clear energy from your field and help with realigning your chakras in a way. Okay, so with me, when you're booking a session, I am not just, here's your situation, here's what's going to happen next. No, I am literally telling you your situation, giving you clarity on your situation, and I'm also advising you through your situation. I'm going to give you steps and tips and things that you might need to help you through your situation. I'm not going to necessarily say I'm leaving you with homework every time, but you're going to have some work to do after a session with me, whether it's a 30-minute, hour long, it doesn't matter. Now, the hour long is where I will, help pull energy off of you if you need it. But yeah, my readings also, I'm not here to, because, and this is why my readings are like this, I'm not here to where you have to depend on me for everything in regards to your healing journey. I never want that. Even with me, a lot of the stuff I'm giving out for free because I want you to be able to heal yourself. This is why my content is what my content is, because I want you to be able to not have to depend on me. Healing is still a journey of self. Okay, I could give you tips, I can give you guidance, but I'm not asking you to do every single thing I do. Okay, there are certain things I might advise that you might not even be into. There are certain things that I advise that I don't even do myself because that's not my cup of tea. That's not going to help me personally, and I only know it don't help me because I've tried. So, you're getting a whole. I teach you, or I can teach you how to connect with your ancestors more, because I am already having a direct conversation with your ancestors. I don't use my cards. I don't have to use my cards. That's the thing. I use my cards mostly because it's kind of for the human experience. I know a lot of people are like new getting into, oh, I don't know what was tickling my neck. I got scared. Some people are new getting into spirituality and things of that nature. And some people just don't believe that naturally these things can happen, but they can. So I more so use the cards as just the physical proof of whatever I'm already probably going to tell you, or just to bring more clarification sometimes, because sometimes it is honestly a lot going on. Because, again, I'm talking to a whole ancestral team, and you might have a bunch of people trying to talk to me at once. And the way I could stop it or control it from being too chaotic in my head is to get the cards out. I have multiple decks, so I do use, depending on the person, sometimes I will ask Spirit to tell me what cards they might need, what decks I should use for the person. But yeah, I'm not really your average reader. You're not just gonna, tarot can be taught. Tarot can be learned. What I do, anybody can give you a tarot reading. And I'm sorry to say it like that, and I don't like to say it like that, but it's true, because tarot don't really change. Like, the cards mean what the cards mean. Oracle It's harder to read for people because it's open to interpretation. I can have the same card used in 3 readings, and they all were meant for different things. In each reading, it had a different meaning. You know, I also am not like a lot of people when they first even want a reading. Y'all want a love reading first. I understand why, but it's if you ask me for a love reading, I guarantee I'll tell you what's going on in your love life, but then it's probably gonna turn into, why are you looking for love? Or it's probably gonna turn into, you need to love yourself until you can get the love that you're asking for, because that really be the problem with a lot of people asking for love readings. Like, y'all too worried about the partner, ain't worried about yourself as an individual. Like, you want the love so bad, but are you even ready to handle the love that you're asking for? Because we talk about, I need to make a video about that first healthy relationship after you've been through so many bad ones, or just that first experience when it's, or a non-toxic relationship in general, and then having a healthy one. It's like, it's a fight. A healthy relationship is still not easy. Like, y'all think a healthy relationship and a toxic relationship is, no, they both hard. If anything, the toxic one easier because you already know it's toxic. You know it's going to the healthy one is going to make you grow. It's gonna make you have to heal and forgive and go through some things. Like, it is. So yeah, I thought this was gonna be long, and I guess it's not. But booking a session with me, you are getting a conversation with your ancestors. You are getting, let me not say a conversation with your ancestors. You're getting guidance directly from your ancestors and spiritual team. Depending on the readings, I have had like people who have asked me just to help them be in contact with their spiritual team. I have had moments where I'm teaching them. I've taught people how to set up an altar. I've taught people how to even work with their altar, and things of that nature. So I'm never gonna pull cards and be like, okay, I see da 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 da, and that's it. No, I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I'm gonna tell you what might be happening, but even when I tell you what is supposed to come in the future, I'm gonna tell you this is only gonna happen if you da 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 da. I'm gonna tell you what is required for you to even heal. What is required? What part of you needs more focus? What chakra is out of whack? What I'm tapped in. I'm telling you, okay. And originally, yes, my prices were very low, but energetically, like, I'm very powerful. My prices are my prices now because it takes a lot of energy to do what I do. And I'm not saying that in a cocky way or anything. I hope nobody's taking it like that. But this is still an energy exchange, okay? I can't honestly say what I do is worth $1 a minute. It's not. It's not. That is lowballing myself. So I do have, because I understand the economy we in, and I also understand if it's your first time, might not be prepared to pay as much as I require. But and even then, if you talk to me, we could talk about payment plans. We could split the payments up and things of that nature. I might even start offering maybe a subscription where you can get if you pay a monthly fee, maybe you get a 15-minute session check-in with me every month or something like that. I don't know. Or 30-minute check-in every month or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But a session with me comes with true healing. A session with me comes with true advice. It's clearly classes in session. It's not really just clarifying your situation. I'm going to clarify and help you get through and grow through your situation. You're not going to come out the same way if you work with me. And if you work with me consistently, things will get easier. And the point is that eventually, the more you work with me, the more sessions you have with me, eventually you won't need me anymore. The only time you would need me is if, because honestly, a lot of people are spiritually gifted. So you might not have my same gift, but you'll be able to heal yourself. Okay. So eventually you might not need me. You'll only need me for, can you help me pick which job I need to pick or something, like if you're not trusting your intuition or something. because I teach you all those things. So yeah, I'm not your average reader. I'm not just gonna sit here and say, yeah, okay. And then I'm not, and then another thing with booking with me, please, you have to be open-minded and you have to be prepared. And that's why I offer the first time read, because I have had to tell people a parent might be dying soon. I have had to tell people sad things that I did not want to tell, but I have to because that's what the reading called for. I have had to. I've been in people business that I wouldn't expect to be in people business. Like asking for a reading from me, I cannot guarantee you're gonna hear what you want to hear. Booking a session with me is not gonna guarantee sunshine and rainbows. You might have a real, depending on your what's going on, it might get rough. Okay. Um, Everybody ancestral team is different. So also when you're booking with me, you gotta be prepared for the message, because 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not even realizing I'm saying what I'm saying. That's the honest truth. I've done readings. I've had people get readings from me, and then down the line they be like, "Yeah, thanks to Elise, da 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 da," and I'm like, "What I do?" Like, "You the one who gave me the reading and said da 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 da." I'm like, "Oh, forgot." Like I really, because it is the ancestors and I am a medium, so I am just the source for other people to talk through. I don't know what I said. It's not me. It's your ancestors. It's whoever decided to talk to me or use me as the messenger in that moment. So I don't know what I said. That's why I try to take notes on certain things or give you the notes, because I you can't call me. Don't call me the next day. Don't call me 30 minutes later. I promise I don't know what I said anymore. It's a very open-minded service that I offer. And when I get to a place where we can have sessions in person and I'm start doing the massages and things of that nature, it's only going to elevate more. That's going to be kind of an expensive thing too, because that's a big energy exchange. But yeah, so don't get too caught up in the pricing. Get caught up in what you really need as far as the service go. If you don't feel like your life is that chaotic and a 30-minute read is going to work for you, okay, cool. If you feel like you don't know where to start, but you do want to like get a little sneak peek, okay, start with the test flight. I think it's a butterfly test flight is what it's called, reading session. That I think is the cheapest reading I offer. If you do need the full blown, you want a whole blueprint, you want homework, you want to keep building and growing afterwards, after the session, then you need the full blueprint session. And yeah, and if you don't know what type of session you need, I could tap in and tell you. I could tap in enough to tell you which session to book. And if I tap in and it is the I am fair. I'm not, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's pockets or nothing like that. So if you know you need a more expensive session, but you know you cannot afford that session, we could set up a payment arrangement. Okay, so don't ever get caught up in thinking, oh, I can't pay for that, I'm not in that financial position. I offer payment plans. Okay, they might not be actually on my booking site, but if you talk to me one-on-one, now granted, again, I am spiritually gifted, so please do not be trying to text me one-on-one saying you can't afford something and I tap in and I know you can. Don't try to play with me, because then I'm gonna block you. I'm just gonna be honest. We setting boundaries. I'm not playing with y'all this year. So, um, yeah, and I am having that special that if you book the butterfly session, I mean not the butterfly, excuse me. If you book the blueprint session, which is the hour-long reading, if you book that reading, you get 2 products of mine for free. So you might want to take advantage of that, because sometimes out of the reading, I might end up saying you might need some of my oil, you might need some butter, you need to take a love bath. You need to focus on self-love and adornment. What are you doing in your daily practice? My products are a part of your daily practice, your daily magic, your daily dose of self-love, your daily dose of magic in whatever form you need it in. Okay? So I would recommend booking that hour long just so I could get some products on top of it. But each his own. And yeah, just know booking a session with me is not is not going to be what you're used to scrolling on social media and seeing, okay? It's not that. It's a whole different ball game. I am a teacher. I am an advisor. I actually am giving you true guidance into healing and into growing through certain things. I'm not going to just tell you, okay, this going to happen and then leave you to go figure out the rest. No, we going to get through this together, all right? All right. So again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you know anybody who is interested in a reading, point them to my description, point them to my booking link on my Instagram, Enchanted with Blue, and my website, and all those things. And just got an interesting smell in my nose. And yeah, just have an amazing enchanted day. It gets messy before it gets magical, but your crown should never tilt. I love you. I hope you love you. Peace.